School staff members accused of forcing a child to eat his own vomit. These are disturbing new details from police in a case at a local school involving a 7-year-old boy with autism.
Now 5 people, including 2 teachers, are facing charges. Police say security video from the lunchroom at Brown Elementary School in Brownsburg shows the student eating lunch when he starts to gag and stands up. We're told this happened back in February, but it wasn't reported until earlier this month. Investigators say 2 staff members told him to sit back down and threatened him that if he threw up, he'd have to eat it. Moments later, the boy vomits, and investigators say he is then forced to eat several bites of it with a spoon.
What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? It's your old pal Chico's Tacos.
Yay!
And I'm back once again to give another conservative Chicanos news report. Now, you already saw that news clip at the beginning, and you know that's all fucked up. And of course, me being a parent, all I gotta say is, oh hell no.
Hell no, to the no, no, no.
I'd be the first guy out there with a spoon in my hand, ready to make these demons vomit so I can feed it to them and show them how it tastes. Cause trust me, when it comes to protecting children, Chico's Tacos is 100%. But before you start jumping to conclusions,
Really, what was it, Tom?
Well, all right. It was a jump to conclusions, Matt. You see, it would be this mat that you would put on the floor and would have different conclusions written on it that you could jump to.
ready to throw that hammer around, you gotta look at where you're at right now and how you're living. I'm gonna be honest with you and let you into a point in my life. I came to pick up my son one time when he was in elementary school. I can't remember the exact grade, but regardless, came to pick him up like I do every day. He got in the van and something was a little bit off about him. I always ask him how his day went and what was going on. He was a little hesitant, and you know, as a parent, that feeling you get when something's a little off. Anyways, I started to grill him just a little bit, and he just started crying. This was before we even pulled off from the school parking lot. And he told me that the after-school program he was in, he was being bullied. He didn't give me any kind of specifics, but I just flew off the handle. I put the van in park in a no parking zone. We got out and I marched in full fury. And let me tell you, none of the after-school counselors or teachers or whatever you want to call them got in my way. They saw a dad super pissed off and just let me through. God gave me the words to say without cussing, and all these kids were standing in line. I got the kids 100% full attention. My son 100% attention, even though he didn't want to point out the perpetrators. He still did. We left that day with about 3 or 4 apologies, and my son never got bullied from that day forth. Long story short, I may have been able to take a different approach, folks. Because no how matter victorious that story may sound, my son didn't want to be seen with me in public for about another year or two. He was embarrassed about that time. And now, to this day, he still has not forgotten about it. Neither have I. I let my emotions and anger guide me, which is not always the best path to go. Now, when I hear stories like this, staff members making children eat their own vomit, oh man, I'm ready to explode. If this was my child, I'd be out for blood. But the law actually ended up handling this situation. I know if you're anything like me, we're losing faith in the justice system. And that's totally understandable with everything that's going on. I mean, you don't need me to explain it. But lo and behold, we have to think about the New Testament, Matthew 5:5, and how it says, the meek shall inherit the earth. Now you can sit all day, folks, and try to fight fire with fire. But that's not going to put the initial fire out, is it? You need to come with that water. Be the extinguisher. And I'll let you ponder on that. And while you do, I'll be back again. I bid you all another good night.